Alrighty. Obviously, I know who you are, but can I get you to introduce yourself, please? First name, last name, spell it out for us.
Sure, it's Tanya Brown, Tanya. Last name is Brown, Brown, and I'm a public information officer with TxDOT here in the San Antonio district.
Perfect. San Antonio district also encapsulating a little bit of New Braunfels. Is that correct?
San Antonio district covers 12 counties.
Oh, okay, perfect.
So
Yeah,
yeah.
so that's how I'm gonna kind of differentiate it from Stephanie. I'm sort of more focused on the New Braunfels area around that. So yeah, I guess just you gave Stephanie a little bit of that information. Could you tell me how TxDOT is helping to, prepare drivers for this upcoming winter storm, specifically in the New Braunfels area around this 35 corridor?
So yesterday we started pre-treating roadways, and we are back at it this morning, trying to finish up. We are doing all the major corridors, and then we will also do farm to market roads if time allows. My understanding is that we should see more wintry mix in Comal County and the Kerrville area, opposed to some of the other areas that we cover. And so we want to make sure that we take the precaution that we can to prevent any, I guess, wintry weather mix to accumulate on our roadways. And so we're putting a brine mixture. The brine mixture that we're putting is kind of basically salt and water. It's a mixture that we spray on the road so motorists may see kind of a white film on the roadway. And what we do is we put that down so that the wintry mix, snow or ice, does not bomb with the pavement, and it makes it for an easier removal. We also are focusing on our structures, which would be our bridges and overpasses. Keep in mind those are elevated surfaces, and wind goes over or through and under those overpasses. So those would be the first to freeze if we were to see a wintry mix.
Okay. So what exactly should drivers be careful of, even though the roads are being prepared by obviously your crews? I saw the sign that says road crews are on the highways already and working on that the preparedness. What should drivers be aware of in terms of dangerous icy roads or just slippery roads in general?
So I would postpone going into the office or a late start if you were going somewhere, just to kind of check the weather conditions. Obviously it's going to get cold overnight. And so we want to make sure that there's time for any ice or wintry mix that we receive to be able to have or to be able to melt should we accumulate on the roadways. And so with that said, if they wait to travel, then that should break up by itself with 18-wheelers, and then also with the heat that will, come up with the sun. And then we also want people to know if they're out there driving to make sure you have a full tank of gas, that you also take snacks, medications, blankets, waters, things you might need just in case you get stranded. If you are to get stranded, say on a bridge, overpass, or highway, make sure you stay in your vehicle. Don't get out. Obviously, remember, if there's ice or snow or wintry mix accumulating on the roadway, then it's also dangerous for other motorists to be driving on there. There's one thing to drive in snow opposed to ice. You can't control your vehicle. So then you want to turn on your flashers or a dome light if it's during the nighttime, so that first responders or a tow truck or whatever can get to you. So those are the precautions I would take.
Okay. Yeah, perfect. I probably know this answer, but I'm going to ask it anyways. There's no
Yeah.
differentiation between how your crews are treating San Antonio versus New Braunfels area, correct?
Well, the areas that we think that might see, more wintry mix than others, obviously Kerrville and Comal County, we're going to be treating more roads than say in the San Antonio area. So we want to make sure we take precautions. We do not close down roads. So if there is road closures, that would be a law enforcement deal, not TxDOT. Our mission and goal is to keep freight and motorists traveling. And so we just want to make sure that they can do that safely. And so it may be delaying those commutes into the office or to school until some of that can melt and make it safer for motorists to travel. Another thing I was thinking that you might be able to cover is that a lot of times during these wintry weather events, we see businesses leaving their sprinkler systems on the frontage roads. And when those go off, if it gets below freezing, that water is going to freeze. So we're really urging people with sprinkler systems, whether they're in a neighborhood or close to one of the frontage roads, to make sure you're turning those sprinkler systems off so we don't have that accumulation of ice on our frontage roads.
Okay, perfect. That was really all the questions that I had for you. Is really, really quick. Is there anything else that I didn't touch on that you might want to include?
Yeah, we also want to encourage motorists to use the drivetexas.org. It's our website that we update, and that's update. So it's in real time. So you'll be able to see if there is any accumulation on any of the corridors. You'll be able to see that reflected on that website. And then you'll also be able to see when it's safe or when the ice has been removed or snow. I think we'll see more wintry precipitation than snow. But anyway, if that's removed, then those will be updated, and then the motorists will know when it's safe to do travel or commute. So.
Sorry, miss the mute button. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate your time, and I appreciate you doing this with us.
Okay, just one more thing too. I'm just gonna throw this out here. We have activated our EOC, so we do have the crewmen that are on 12-hour shifts and personnel. So we'll be manning the EOC for the next couple days, and it's all boots on the ground, all hands on deck. And so we will be available 24 hours a day until this weather event is over.